Grandfather's wisdom. Be a wolf, not a donkey. Evening had settled over the village. The warm glow of a lamp gently lit the room where a grandfather and his grandson sat at an old wooden table. From the window came the faint sounds of the forest, rustling leaves, the distant howl of a wolf. The old man leaned forward, his bony fingers pressed against the table. "Son," he began quietly but firmly, "remember this for the rest of your life. It's better to be a wolf feared and hated, than a donkey that everyone rides." The boy looked at his grandfather in surprise. He had always thought that being kind and obedient was the right way. That's what he had been taught at school, by his mother and father. But his grandfather was different. He had lived a long, hard life, through war, hunger, and betrayal. "Look," the old man continued, pointing to an old painting on the wall. "There's the wolf alone strong. People fear him, but they respect him. No one dares mess with him for no reason. And next to him, a donkey, hard-working, submissive, carries others' burdens, takes the blows, and everyone thinks that's just how it's supposed to be." "But Grandpa," the boy protested, "isn't it good to help others? The donkey isn't to blame for being used." The old man sighed. "You can help when you choose to, but if you're being used, that's not help. It's slavery. The wolf isn't evil, he's just free. He lives by his own rules. He doesn't betray himself." The boy fell silent in thought. He had often been told that being easy to deal with was the path to success. But Grandpa was talking about something deeper, about dignity. "And you, Grandpa? Which one were you?" "I was a donkey. For a long time. Until one day I realized I'd lost myself for the sake of other people's comfort. Then I became a wolf. Yes, I had fewer friends, but I gained back my self-respect. That was more important." They sat in silence. Only the ticking of the old clock and the crackling of the stove filled the room. "I'm not telling you to be cruel," the grandfather said, "but know your worth. Don't let others climb on your back. Live by your conscience, but never at your own expense. And remember, being strong doesn't mean being bad." The boy nodded. There was a new steadiness in his eyes. He didn't become a man that evening, but something inside him shifted. And outside the window, as if hearing the conversation, the wolf let out another long, free howl into the night.